Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Drawing Down the Stars. I'm Snappy, and thank you for joining me today. We are here with Live Tarot on June 14th. So, I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. So, let's just give a quick shout out to the chat. Shout out to Occult Examiner. Thank you, babe, for always coming and moderating. I hope you did make it home in time. Shout out to Steve McQueen. Wow, you're early. I hope you're still around. Oh, you're still around. There we go. Hi, Steve. Shout out to Valerie, Nicosmos. Great to see you all. Early arrivals, always a lot of fun. So, today we're going to start, as always, by talking about just some astrology, getting a sense of the general energy of the day. And today, the astrology is staying pretty steady as we've been seeing with all this incredible Gemini energy, Gemini Sun, Gemini Jupiter, Gemini Venus, right? And Gemini Mercury. But the new switch now is that we have had the moon change again, where we had Virgo for a couple days. Now we're seeing the arrival of Libra energy. The moon is moving into Libra, exalted in Libra. This is beautiful, beautiful energy, right? Libra is the balance. It's all about that beauty. In the moon, I feel it's about that pursuit of divine beauty. It's about trying to connect and really perceive and create and strive for that, what is beautiful. And to me, this is one of the most important in defining things there is. It's really kind of interesting. It's wild, actually. I'm working on an essay project right now talking about foundational ideas and just trying to explain certain questions that I've been receiving about big things, having to do with my ideas on reality and all of this magic and stuff. And I really wanted to break things down, specifically on gender and on perception. But I'm starting to realize that this relates to everything. It also even relates to a thing that was going on with Ammon and I, where in a stream and in several occasions we've been talking about monism versus animism, whereas he hasn't said animism. I don't want to put that word in his mouth. I've used that word, but he is surely anti-monist. And people are asking about this question. And I want to kind of explain my perception of it. And I'm starting to realize that all of these questions come back to one central thing, one big thing for me. And that was in university, my second year of religion studies, I was deeply, deeply interested in Indian philosophy. And there wasn't really much at my school at the time. There was one course on Indian aesthetics, but it was like an art course, At least that was the perception I had from the description. And when I went and spoke to people always told me, don't go, don't go, don't go. This is one of the hardest courses that you can take in religion studies. Well, I took the course, and it was the single greatest decision of my life, basically. I met the professor was Harsha Vidheja. He's the writer of this book here, The Leaves of the People Tree. And this was also our textbook. And it was just an incredible eye-opening class. And Harsha really introduced me to so many new ideas, and we became personable to a point, to the point where he wrote my letter to get me a scholarship in order to go to India to study, so it was like, anyway, incredible stuff. So I really wanted to just highlight this passage for people and read this out, because it answers a lot of questions and it really sets up certain ideas. And this was a sort of a sortaste for me earlier in the day. So here we go. It says, defined by time, Parvati fails to arouse Shiva, who abides in timelessness. For on the surface, the two, time and timelessness, are incompatible, unlikely marriage partners. Were it not for the Darpana, the mirror, neither time nor timelessness would be complementary to each other. It is the darpana, the mirror, that creates a happy marriage, the perfect state of knowledge, the state of biune unity, created by joyous affirmation and not nihilistic negation. Parvati is the bearer of the mirror, is no mere bride or object of sensuous beauty, but an embodiment of the perfect object of cognition. And it is she who draws Shiva away from his inward, slumberous aham, the I am, to the wider, broader, more perception of aham idam, I am that. And because not only instrumental, but inherent in Shiva's knowledge. And then he goes on to this really amazing Tagore quote that sums it up. It says, "The principle of unity is the mystery of all mysteries. The existence of a duality at once raises a question in our minds, and we seek its solution in the one. When at last we find a relation between these two and thereby see them as one in essence, we feel that we have come to some truth. And then we give utterance to this most startling of all paradoxes, that the one appears as many, that appearance is the opposite of truth, and yet it is inseparably related to it." So, it's the one and the many, and it is only through the perception and embracing of the many, of experience, the love of experience, that you can achieve unity, right? And these things are fundamentally related in that cosmic Leela, the cosmic play. Wow, that's beautiful, Gandhi. Oh man, I didn't realize that. Love to see that. So, yeah, this was my personal sore taste for me. And it was just such a revelation because this kind of, is the central theme of my entire philosophy. Okay. So I wanted to use this kind of as a sore taste for you guys, but it is kind of unwieldy. But I have another book. And because it is an art book, I don't want to damage it. I'm going to use another book by Harsha Daheja that is specifically on... it's called the Parvati Darpana. So it's specifically on the myth of the marriage of Shiva and Parvati and the mirror, the philosophy of the mirror and of the gaze and of the perception and love of reality, So I'm going to do this sore taste for you guys to start us off. So Harsha, thank you for everything, for changing my life. And if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, check out Harsha's books. You can find them on Amazon. All right. Muses, guide my hand. Show us what we need to know to best move forward today. What is the message from the muses? Okay. It is she who exalts Shiva's mind and makes it ready for the final, restful, wondrous realization. Beautiful. I flipped literally to a page that is referencing what I wrote. This is a summary in part of this. At least part of this appears in here, and I just happened to open it up. Oh, wow. I couldn't find that earlier, and it was annoying me. Gotta love the muse. Thank the muses. Okay. So I decided to keep with that theme. And choose books that were instrumental in my thought process. So I thought I would choose another book that was really defining, the Book of Thoth. Without the Book of Thoth, I would not be here reading tarot, that's for sure. This is the book. If you're interested in tarot, read Book of Thoth. It doesn't get better than this, in my opinion. There are other great books, but this is the book. So, all right. Muses, guide my hand. Tell us what we need to know. How do we best move forward? What is the message? Okay, let's see. Of necessity, the realization of the idea in the four will gradually diminish the purity of its perfection. Of necessity, the realization of the idea in the four, as the suit develops, will gradually diminish the purity of its perfection. Right? So this is a realization that four, that strong foundational energy, as you build that tower, right? You cannot maintain that foundation. And as you ascend higher and higher and higher, there is a corruption that sets in. And so what I'm getting here from the muses is like, we need to focus on those foundational energies, that perfect foundation, on what sustains us, what maintains us, what builds us forward, right? Ideas which are core to who we are. Really apt for what I've been talking about, guys. Wow, right? Foundation. This is my foundation that you're seeing right here. So, wow. And that's how you build, right? It connects to the image I chose for today and this idea of building the tower, right? That's what we're doing here. We're going back to the foundation, examining the roots, and then trying to build up from there, recognizing that perfection and those ideas and using them to sustain us, to be our scaffolding. Okay? Wow. So the next book I wanted to show or choose is The Psychic Bible, Genesis, Peorage, and the Temple of Psychic Youth. This book was really huge for me in just thinking about magic and philosophy. There's so many different ideas, different authors, different essays, different perspectives, different things to try in this book. It's endless. It's endless. You can read it, but you're never going to absorb it. You got to do everything. It's a great transformative book. So yeah, let's ask the muses. Guide my hand. What is the message we need to know going forward? All right, let's see. Such radical nonconformity places boundaries of how best to discuss his work and generally forces a shift to anthropological, psychological, and philosophical approaches. Oh, wow. Well, if you're thinking about the work of Ammon, if you're thinking about the work that I do, this is certainly true. Radical nonconformity places boundaries on how best to discuss this work, right? Generally forces a shift to anthropological, psychological, or philosophical approaches, right? One thing I can say for certain is I'm a mystic, and pretty much Ammon is a mystic as well. So none of those approaches are going to suffice, right? It's an intuition. It's an embrace of the muse, fundamentally. Wow. Beautiful messages today. All foundational energy, foundational questions answered. Interesting. This is how we look at also about this perception of beauty and examining beauty. We're in that energy of the Libra moon, and it is the perception of beauty, going back again and again and again, learning and knowing, right? Like in the marriage myth of Shiva and Parvati, right? It's the pursuit of love. It's the partners ever refining to perfect that love that eventually leads to unity, right? And then you get that penultimate moment, that Adranahari Ishvara, where they unite as one being just before that existential bliss of the end. Wow. Okay. Let us go to the fairies. All right. Fairies, what messages do you have for us? How do we best move forward? What is the message? Okay. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with your challenge. Inner wisdom, foundational knowledge, right? Going back to your roots, This is how you build. This is how you share your story and how you create something lasting, right? And it's in that kind of wisdom and recognizing where everything comes from. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Always all connected, always in flow. Okay. Let us go to the Thoth Tarot of Lady Frida Harris and Aleister Crowley. We already had Crowley energy here with his Book of Thoth. Now we have the beautiful Lady Frida Harris and her incredible transformative art, the gateways themselves. So let us ask, first we're going to invoke that energy of Saturn, right? We're going to do the Saturn square. We are going to dissect our life, take everything up and put it on a plate, examine all the energies, reflect upon them. Look at that mirror, right? Try to see how we best move forward, how to fine tune and refine, how to grow in harmony. That's the goal. That's the game. All right. Muses, guide my hands. First, we cut the deck in 3. And then we draw our center card. The center card is the most important energy. Everything connects to the center. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Prudence. Prudence energy. Building your tower. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is being sure to water and sustain your growth. To be in that calculated energy, right? You have a strong foundation, but you must maintain this kind of purity as you build and as you grow. As your tree ascends, it must be maintained and tended to. You have to protect the roots. You have to trim the leaves. You have to tend to the fruit, right? You must water the tree, right? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Perfect for our center card. Okay. Now let us go onto the right. Wow. Queen of Wands energy. One of my favorite cards in the deck. This is that passionate energy of, just being in that desire, in that muse, that fiery energy. I think of Beyonce. I think of, right, rock stars, people who really can do incredible, transformative, beautiful things. Medea, that kind of energy, that red goddess energy, but embodied in that human form, right? Okay, let's go. What do we got here? So prudence with that queen. Wow. And then the swords. Fiery, fiery energy here, right? That passion. What I'm getting here, right? Connecting to this red goddess energy, this fiery, passionate energy, that Medea, that Caradwen, right? And we're to maintain this strength. We're to maintain this fire. We're to be in this prudent energy, right? This is all about maintaining this connection. Maintaining that love, stoking the fires, being in strength. There's so much passion here, but we cannot forget it must be maintained, it must be tended, it must be protected. Okay, let us continue. Beautiful. The Queen of Discs, the hard queen, right? Mother Bear, the one who builds and protects all around her, the wall builder, right? That strong force of just practical, responsible energy, right? This is the mother when her kids are threatened. Beautiful energy to have here. And to be connected to that prudence energy, right? To be connected to that and to have that queen energy there, that's beautiful because she's the one you want to be building your foundation, She is the perfect one because she abides no BS and she maintains that purity. Well, as close as you can. It's impossible to maintain, but you have to try, right? That's the name of the game. Also to adapt and to be in flux. This is an energy that keeps coming up. And this is really hard energy, but important energy, right? So important. Anyone who's in a business is too familiar with this energy because those who do not adapt fail and just get eaten, sharked, right? This is that reminder: adapt and flow. You have to adapt to the material changes, right? Invest in new, always, always, always. Okay. And connected to that queen, that's what it's about: adaptation, growth, expansion, and being aware. You don't, in the business world, you can't settle, right? You got to be in flow and adapt to new changes. Okay. This energy is haunting me. And it's like, okay, I am shuffling this deck of time because I also have clients that I work with, right? In behind the scenes. So this is like, okay. Mr. Botch, right? That energy of toxic relationships, bad advice, people muddying the waters, right? And we have this queen energy. She don't abide. She do not abide. And this is a change. This is a huge change that's coming in, right? This is great upgrade energy, actually. If we're connecting it to the energy of the last couple of readings, right? This is the community. This is people who are listening. This is us saying, you know what? No, 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 no. Okay. No more of this shit. The tap is run dry. Okay. I'm cutting it off for your benefit, right? The Queen of Wands does it for your benefit. She knows what's best for you. If you be responsible, you can have the water back. But that's that energy, right? That's that energy. Got to change this. No more of this nonsense. Okay, let's go. Beautiful. Wow. Because at the bottom of our square, and you'll see this later when I tilt the camera, but connected to that queen, to that prudence, is happiness, clean cups, right? This is cleaning up this energy. This is doing the housework, right? Doing the housework. Those of you who are on social media, you know what this is about. This is pruning the bots. This is bringing your love back in. Like I'm not on social media anymore. I haven't been for a couple years ago, but I remember like on Facebook, one day I saw all my friends and then my friends were gone and it was strangers and marketers. And it was because I liked a bunch of stuff. So I unliked a bunch of stuff and then my friends came back. That's this energy right here. So let's continue. Let's continue. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Princess energy. Princess energy connected to the queen. Wow. Wow. Like mother, like child, maybe. Fiery, passionate artist energy, right? This is also the princess becomes the queen. They're intrinsically linked, right? This is Medea and Circe type energy, right? Circe and Hecate. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Okay. On the other side, 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups to 10 of Cups. Overwhelming love and abundance and emotional joy, right? And it's from this birth of this new child energy, right? This joy coming in, this fiery, passionate love here, this wonder, right? A new relationship, a new beginning, and in children potentially for some, right? Especially that childlike energy, right? And it's bringing so much happiness and reward and satiety, right? Like incredible. With the 10, it's like here everyone is content and everyone is sharing. Here everyone is content, everyone is producing and giving to charity. Okay? Wow. That's like beautiful energy. Okay? I love to see that. And it's about this joy again, right? This is connected to that energy we've been seeing over the last couple of days of the fiery wand. Now it's starting to take shape. It's taking form, right? It's coming to life. And it's about this energy too, right? Connecting to this fiery goddess energy, embodying that muse, right? So much of the path is about embodying the muse, being inspired by that divine feminine, right? Whatever that means to you, it's not gender or sex specific. It's an energy, Okay. And it will flow how it flows for you. You determine it. It's your path, your unique way, you know? Just go. Trust yourself, right? No judgment. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Wow. So let's tilt the cameras so we can do our top down. We can get a full view of all the energy. Okay. Um, and okay, actually, before we dive in, this is a good time. Can everyone just do me a beautiful favor? Take 2 seconds and like the video. Send me some love, send me some karma. Help me move up in that algorithm. When you like the video, it does make a difference and it is something that is impactful. I do this for free. They're unmonetized videos, no ads, you know. So if you like what you see, give me a like. Simple. Thank you. And if you are at all interested in the things you see, you can reach out to me for a private reading. You know, my email is there in the description. It's snappydds@gmail.com. And I'd love to talk with you. You can also reach me on the Discord, Myth and Lore Discord. I'm Lady Snappy or Snappy. And happy to talk, and happy to do tarot for anyone. So please reach out. I love these connections that I'm making here. I love this community. So, all right. Thank you for listening to my little spiel. I appreciate that. Let's dive into this part. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start. Oh, sorry, guys. Apologize. We're going to do this side here first. Queen of Wands, Princess of Wands, mother-daughter energy, material change. That's so beautiful. This is a change coming in. Change coming in. Wow. You know, I'm thinking this could be a reunion for some. You know, some of us out there might see this as a reuniting of these energies. Some of us may see this as us changing our realities and moving to this energy and uniting with this energy, right? That is really hopeful, really beautiful, profound energy, you know? This is inspiring passion, love, and joy. And it's the mother-daughter bringing material change. Beautiful. Okay, let's go here. We have our prudence energy and our queen of discs, right? Trimming the fat, doing the cleanup, which is necessary because, you know, it's unfortunate. But what we saw was we had all that queen of cups energy before. The loving approach has been tried. It's been tried. Now, Mama Bear has to show up, you know, right? Foot has to be put down. Rules have to be put in place. Boundaries have to be set so that you can exist in this communal harmony, right? Sharing and giving where everyone is happy. Okay. This just makes me think of so many online communities, right? You need that mother moderator, mother bear. Okay, let's continue. So we'll go here. Debauch energy, strength, and our satiety, right? Strength, energy in the center. This is, again, we have to have that passion to persevere in this, to be honest, to be in our truth, in what drives us and what we love. And, you know, that toxic energy is going to get bored. This is the actually most of what I'm seeing here is like, it's not so much a change in direction that's going to get rid of this energy as it's we're just going to persist in our direction and we're not going to feed it directly. We're just going to be ourselves in spite of it, you know, and that's going to bring satiety. And then, you know, and satiety is such a beautiful card. Sorry, it is cups, but it's a beautiful, beautiful card because look at this, right? Not only are the cups pouring into each other, they're outpouring in love, right? Outpouring. It's profound sharing, you know, and it just requires the strength to overcome the people who are a bit leechy and vampiric, right? Yeah, difficult energy, which is why you need to be strong and you need to be the queen of discs. So unfortunate, right? It's like the queen of discs is that woman that everyone loves after the disaster, right? Or in the middle of the disaster when you need the relief. But right, this is the one who gets shit done. Everyone runs to her when you need a hand, but no one wants to listen to her beforehand. Oof. You know, we got to be this hard woman, this tough lady, that mother bear. Protect ourselves, protect ourselves, protect our kin, you know? But we also want to embody this passionate love here, right? This mother daughter, this profound transformative change, you know? Bringing that Sadie, all about constructing and building our tower. That's the theme. That's the theme for the entire central reading, exploring foundations, building upon them, growth, upgrading, tending the tree, watering the plants, all of that beautiful stuff. Okay. All right, we're going to do one more sword taste for you all. So, of course, I'm going to go back to the Parvati Darpana, right? I had so much fun with that. So, let's ask the muse. Guide my hand. Right, muses, what is the message for today? What do we need to know? Where do we go from here? Okay. Salutations to Shiva, the dweller of Mount Kailasha, Lord of Uma, who teaches the richness of Advaita through his amorous love of Parvati. And it's an epilogue. What a fine epilogue. And that's what we say. Hail to Shiva, the dweller of Mount Kailasha and Lord of Uma, who teaches the richness of Advaita through his amorous relationship with Parvati. Right? Aham and aham. Well, I am and I am that, right? I am and I am that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. I know it's a little bit shorter for today, but, you know, that's the energy. That's the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and love, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Build that foundation.